Hey everyone, I just want to review my ResMed AirSense 10 CPAP machine, which I think is not very good. I'm trying to be diplomatic here. Um, and I'm just going to give a couple of reasons why. I'm going to compare it to my old dusty ResMed machine. I'm not even sure what the name of this one was, but I found this machine was way better. And maybe I'll just dust it off as you take a look here at it. You got a couple of wet wipes. Nice Huggies wet wipes. Not antibacterial, but they still do the job. You're just getting rid of dust. You know, this time of COVID. Of course, now you got dust everywhere. So let me just read you the model of this one. This one is S9. Okay, this is the S9 model. Now the reason why I think this machine over here is not very good, apparently it's been on the market for a while, is a couple reasons. First of all, you can tell this is a much more solid machine. Just picking it up, looking at the buttons, you can tell it's way more sturdy. That's the first thing. A second thing I like about this machine is if you take your mask off in the middle of the night, let's say you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta leave the room for whatever reason, the machine goes to pause mode and it stops blowing air, which means it stops wasting water, stops wasting electricity. This machine doesn't. It just keeps blowing air even if you take the machine off. So it doesn't have any technology to sense that you've taken off your mask. So right there, I think this machine's better. But the biggest thing is a water chamber, and I'll explain to you. This is a water chamber that comes with this machine. To fill it up, you would fill it up to the line that says max on the inside, which equals to where the, I guess you'd call it maybe the surface area of the bottom container is. So you never have leaking. Unless you drop this thing and crack the top plastic, which even if you do, you could probably still use it, you'd never have to replace this water container. So this water container is very well built, right? Now, this is where it's interesting. Reading reviews on this machine online, right? People have complained about the water container, but you go to the store, and I've done this at Shoppers Wellwise and at a local pharmacy here in town that sells these machines, and they claim, oh, we've never had people having issues with the water chamber. The water chamber, you know, you're the only one that has issues. And then you read online, there's lots of people with issues. And this particular store in town, they carry these in stock. And if you know this store, they are really bad at keeping CPAP equipment in stock. The fact that they have a whole bin full of these, you know that they're selling them. So let me just see if I could, pardon my thumb there, take it out. Now I got the more expensive one that's Dishwasher Safe, and I still had an issue with it. So, and the store was lucky to exchange it for me because it was within 90 days. Of the sale, but even so, in the past I've had issues too. And the main issue is a couple things actually. So, by the way, the dark gray is Dishwasher Safe. I would not use this in a dishwasher, even on the top rack. If you look here, there's a seal on the bottom, right? By the way, this dust is from my old machine. Anyways, the seal on the bottom is well below the water line. And it's held together with just pressure, which means it's plastic on plastic with a rubber ring, right? So, if anything goes on that, whether the rubber dries out or it gets cracked while you're cleaning it, you're going to have a leak, right? Now, my last water chamber, it totally came loose. And even though I pressed it together, the water still came off. So that's obviously a design flaw. Even if it was built well, that's a design flaw. Why would you have the seal be well below the water line? that seal is very problematic. And of course, when you clean it, they tell you, oh, it's dishwasher safe. So with my last machine, what I did was I used a little bit of pine salt, mix of water to clean it because I'd figured I'd get all the germs out. And the woman in the store said, no, never use chemicals, just use vinegar. So it's dishwasher safe, which use chemicals in those little pods, those finish pods or whatever, your dishwasher, but yet you're not supposed to use chemicals other than vinegar. Vinegar is the only thing you're supposed to use. So that's a big design flaw, and this is probably the fourth one I have had to replace. Now I'm just not going to wash it. I'm just going to lightly dab it with some towel every so often, which means I'm not going to get rid of all the germs, but you got to pick your battles. I've also bought a backup one of these just in case. Thanks to my insurance plan, at least it's covered. Another big problem, this is from a previous machine. This thing here, let's see what we get there. These little knobs, it's very, very light plastic holding it on. And that cracked once in one of my previous water chambers. I don't think I dropped it. I think I just placed it down in the sink, but sideways. So the impact was on the corner. And it came loose. So it's a very, 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 very thin plastic holding it. And it's prone to crack, especially considering the bottom gets hot when you have it on. The temperature, it's supposed to make the water warm when it's misting into your mouth. And that's an issue. But also, too, if you wash this, don't wash this as anything more than warm or cold water. Because you don't want that to crack on the side here. That little plastic. So it's a very badly designed machine in general. And of course, you pick it up, it's very light, it's very plasticky. So I'm sure there's other people have concerns. It's just very basic for, the next generation model. I don't know. I just find it, I guess you can't see the screen with this flash on, but yeah, it's just very, very, very basic and, should be improved. I don't know, maybe you'll like it, I don't know, but I find it's just not very good. And again, comparing it to the old one, I would not buy this. Now, I recommend that if you had issues, write some comments either on this section of this video or maybe a website or something just talking about this water chamber, because I wrote to the company and the ResMed company basically said, oh, if it's under warranty, just get it replaced. So again, ResMed is not really acknowledging the problem. And I don't think they really want to because, why would you design a water chamber like this? Anyways, that's just my 2 cents. Hope this video helps. Bye.